Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Flight Pod. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. Back in studio today, of course, beautiful Austin, Texas. I'm with the boys. We got Bali here to my right. To my left, we got B. Off screen on the ones and twos, mind you, Primo rocking the White Sox cap and a Real Madrid jersey. Always with interesting crossovers, Primo. I do got to give you that, mate. But, of course, here to talk about topics around the Euros, and the Austin FC lost to Colorado Rapids last night. Of course, we're going to get into that. But, B, starting off with you, mate, how are you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. It was a good weekend. A lot of footy, man. I can't remember the last time I watched so many games, man. The Euros going on, so it's been a great weekend, man. I'm ready.
Took me back to the World Cup in 2006.
Yeah.
That was a great time.
2006? Oh, shit.
2006.
Then you went back. I thought you were talking about the previous one.
That was probably one of my best experiences. The 2006 World Cup.
Especially
Germany.
the final.
It was great. Bali, how you doing, mate?
Well, I'm very, very disappointed. The alcohol did not fix anything last night. I feel the same this morning, and it is what it is. Very, very sad. Very, very let down.
Mind you, Bali. Now, well, shout out to Walnut Creek Pub for letting us host the watch party there. We're going to be doing more of those. They really like us getting some folks out there. And also, there were some people telling us, like, hey, I always come watch games here. Not that many people come watch the games here. And whenever we host the watch parties, it's like a fun vibe. Although I don't want to, say that it's on the pub, but we haven't got a dub at the watch parties yet, mate. You know what I'm saying? It's been 2 L's.
This is your second one, right?
Yeah.
How was it? I mean, I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it, but
Yeah.
It was lit, honestly.
It was a vibe. It was
a vibe, bro.
Great time with the fans and with the
We had the
family.
board out there, too. People
the
were
bingo board.
running games. It was actually a whole bunch of fun. Tucker and Daniel played like 7 games, bro. They were really going at it. But, Primo, you were there, mate. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Good weekend. It was a fun time at the watch party. I take my wife, and she invited her friends, and it's just a bunch of people that we know, and
You got faded,
it's a
mate.
good vibe. Nah.
Wait. Why'd you stop? Why'd you stop?
He thought about it.
I had a few beers, but it was a good time.
It was.
Good
They had a
time.
really cool special. They had a Happy Meal, which is a beer and tequila.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had
It was
some.
a beer and a shot of tequila for like $9.
Yeah, it
man.
was not bad.
Oh, okay.
They had some good
Yeah,
food, too.
know.
I got a
Good
spicy
food.
chicken sandwich. It was actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. But, gentlemen, we're going to get right into the Austin FC topic. Just going to roll right into it, of course. Austin FC 0, Colorado Rapids 2. Now, Austin responds with a defeat, with another defeat. Unfortunate. Now, it was away from home. Last night, Austin FC faced off against the new and improved Colorado Rapids away from home at the DSG Park. With players like Drusi, Rubio, Ring, and Zardes on the pitch, Austin FC took a 0-2 defeat. Now, some players were on international duty, on international Copa America stuff, but could they have been an influence on the match? Maybe so. You can argue. I said yesterday on Twitter that even that is a bit of a stretch, bit of a reach. Now, it was sloppy passing, lack of ideas going forward, and even Josh Wolf said this post-match. He said nobody wanted to shoot. But a positive from last night, and we are going to talk about it here later tonight, Alonso Ramirez, he does debut for Austin FC, the first ever Mexican player to play for Austin FC or to field for Austin FC. It happened last night against Colorado. So that's something that's, I guess, at least positive to take from this match, like I said. But B, I'm going to start off with you, mate. Your overall thoughts from last night's match. We lose to RSL 5-1. The boys go on a break. They come back. They say that they're looking to respond versus Colorado Rapids. They respond to a defeat with another defeat. Your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I mean, look, we had 2 weeks. They had 2 weeks off, so
Yep.
we hadn't seen them play. Even though last time we did, it was an L. But I was, as a fan, I'm like, all right, man, Austin's back on the screen. Let's get it. A game against Colorado. Hopeful to see something, and it was just an embarrassing. Just the performance stood out the most out of everything. Just 0 shots on target is crazy.
It's
bro.
unacceptable.
It's
at this level.
crazy. So it sucked. It sucked watching that game, man.
You actually hit it spot on, mate. 0 shots on target is unacceptable. At this level, with the players that we have, with the payroll that we have, you expect somebody to at least get a shot on target. Now, Bali, I do want to bring you in and get your overall thoughts from last night's match. 7 goals conceded the last 2 games. The boys went on a 2-week break. They come back. They look exhausted. You could argue it's the altitude, maybe. You can give them that excuse.
wow.
I don't know.
Wow, you're giving that excuse right now.
No. I'm not
Are
giving
you
it to
serious?
them. I'm not. No. I'm not giving
wow.
that to them.
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
giving that to them. I'm saying that folks out there might argue with you and say, hey, it's the altitude
Oh, the
because
altitude, yeah.
they look gassed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So,
I mean,
your overall
you're
thoughts.
right. It's the altitude.
It's
Yeah,
not. It's not coming
100%
from me. I want
altitude.
to make that clear. It's not coming from me.
It was an embarrassing performance last night. I don't get how we have a break and we expect to see something different. We had a defeat, small break. Let's see something different. Let's see some intensity. Let's see some fight. We see the total opposite. It was a sad result. And honestly, I feel bad for the fans out there because they had a good amount of crowd out there who went out to watch the boys perform, and they came out and did that to the fans. I feel very, very, very sad for them, and I'm very, very upset with the result, with the performance all around. The players need to look at themselves in the mirror and really, really just think about the next two games because we need to see something.
There are several players in this team that do need to look in at the mirror and say, hey, you know what? I do got to step up. I do got to perform better for this team, for this club, for the fans. I mean, the numbers that travel for Austin FC is insane.
It's insane, and it's not cheap, man.
You know what?
Cheap.
Even
It's not cheap.
Bali, even at home, it's not cheap. Season ticket prices again up.
Up again.
Again up.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
B.
Some fans are like coming out, on social media, on X or Twitter, saying that it's like when you think about traveling to support the team, they're making it like not even like what kind of reason, like we would have been out there, but just like they're not giving us an incentive. Every time we go on the road, these performances, they're making people not want to travel.
It turns people off.
It turns people
It's
off.
it's not worth it. Let's just say it's not worth it. It's not worth going in and seeing this performance. Why go away? Why spend your money? Why spend your time?
And if you're listening, you think maybe just we lost. It wasn't the result was we lost 2-0, but it was just the performance, man. Just the performance, the lack of intensity, the lack of desire. People 2 weeks off and we look tired. Like, what's going on here? So
I do just want to send a shout out to those fans that do travel and support Austin FC no matter where they go. And although the players might say that they do appreciate it, and however many Instagram posts, or they come out and say, hey, we're going to move forward from this, we're going to keep working on it, blah, blah, blah. All these posts that will come out later on after you lose on the road for the X amount of time. They want performances. The fans, the people that watch this team, they want performances on the field to, for these guys to actually show fight, to actually, give these people something that go and watch them play week in and week out. But it is what it is. Now, some post-match comments from Josh Wolf. He says this on the penalty because that was something that was a big talking point coming out of this match. He says, quote, I think you guys know the answer to this. I think you know. The answer to the first one with Kevin Cabral, I mean, these aren't hard decisions. They're really not. I mean, they're really not hard decisions. But it is what it is. I mean, can't change it. They're game-changing. They're impactful decisions. Here in Colorado specifically, we've had similar instances 3 or 4 times. So it's, red cards, penalties, and so forth. It happens a number of times. He also kind of went on to call out this ref, Bali. He said that he's only 7 games into his career. So he's pretty much calling him a rookie, kind of a newbie, saying that these decisions should be called out by a ref. He doesn't. Austin FC suffers. You could say that the penalty, if it was called, could have changed the game. But your thoughts on what Josh Wolf had to say about the referee last night?
And, one thing about this guy, Josh Wolf, he's never takes responsibility, and again, yes, the ref did have some poor decisions, and I do agree, but don't the ref. It's not his fault entirely.
Classic manager going after the ref.
Yeah,
the ref. Classic.
Yeah, shying away from responsibility. Be real. Say the truth. We were not good enough. That lineup, after the guys,
Put that one back.
they did not perform.
No, Bali, you say we were not good enough. Last night, Josh Wolf, he says this post-match. He says, it's a fairly even game for the most part. Goals will change the games, as we know. The most perplexing part of this first half is the amount of times we're arriving around the last line. We're in positions to shoot. We're in positions to play balls in front of goal, and we're just not shooting. Now, B, I want to get your take on this. He's saying that the players are just not shooting. They're building up, but the final third, that final play, that last ball is just not clicking for us. And FC, thoughts on what Wolf had to say here?
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. He's pretty much saying
throwing players under the bus.
Yeah, that's
for
100%.
For the 100th time.
That's tough, but we don't know what's going on. This is not new from Wolf. This is not new, So, look, this is I hate every time we talk about Wolf, it always comes up the whole Wolf in, the whole Wolf out thing.
For sure.
And I just want to say, like, if you look at the pitch, you look at the game, these players, you could tell they weren't up for it. It was like, how can I put this? Like, let's say, I mean, look, blame goes everywhere. Everywhere. It's on Wolf. It's on the players also. I mean, Lil
I see what you're trying to say. Players also have to assume responsibility for the effort on the pitch.
Exactly. And I want to say it like that, but the whole people are listening like, oh, like here we go again. It's a whole stigma to it. But I mean, on the penalties, we shouldn't be relying on some lucky stuff to like even get us anything out of this game.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
But on this call, it was a little bit blatant because the arm was extended away from Abubakar's body. And, you know, if it's another referee, maybe he does call it. But if we're also being honest, Sebastian Drusi, with the confidence that he's been showing the last couple of weeks, the last couple of games, you ask yourself, is he even going to score that? You know what I'm saying? You really got to ask yourself. But then we also have Alex Ring, who's a great PK taker. We saw that in the RSL game, 5-1, the only goal that Austin FC scored. But, you know, I think this team is just suffering a bit of a confidence crisis right now. And it's a bit of a coincidence. It really is a bit of a funny coincidence. I don't know maybe if that's the way to go at it. Since Rigoni has left, it seems like this team has gone from point A to point B in the matter of seconds, in the matter of a press release being dropped. You know what I'm saying? I feel, and this is just me speculating 100%, but was Emi Drusi's last really, you know, just because Danny is also there, but Emi was one of Drusi's last, you know, at least maybe compadres, you could say, the Mate con Vos trio. Max is no longer here anymore, Bali. Rigoni is no longer here anymore, B. That's his boy, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like ever since Rigoni left, it seems like there's been a drop-off from Seba. That's what I've been seeing. That's what I can see. If you look at the match ratings, they're also there. But this guy hasn't had a goal contribution in a month. This is unlike Seba. And I'm just a bit concerned. Hopefully this team is able to, you know, turn this corner because obviously we go see them week in and week out. But that's what I'm seeing right now. Now, do you think that I'm maybe out of pocket for calling it out like that?
No. I think that's a fair criticism right there. But maybe Wolf messed up in giving these guys what did he give them, like a break? He gave them like the weekend off or something?
He told them to go, just leave.
Gave them a break.
Have a break.
Go
back,
out, you know,
refresh.
have they traveled, you know, so maybe that has something to do with it as well. But look, at that point, we're kind of reaching at
a break.
He did give him a break, right?
These guys don't deserve a break. These guys don't deserve a break.
So they should have
stayed. A break
stayed.
for what?
They should have
A
stayed.
break for what?
It's more, Bali, listen to me, please. It's more of a mental aspect looking at it because you just got absolutely mopped by RSL. You got absolutely swept, 5-1, slapped in the face. Your goalkeeper loses the all-star contention with this match also. It's a complete shambles of a match. Yeah. The boys are absolutely battered in the locker room. Josh Wolf steps up and tells the guys, hey, go, take a break, refresh, re-energize, come back. Wow. And where my frustration is, Bali, and I'm also with you. I'm not versus you in this topic, brother. I'm frustrated that this is the response that the boys were talking about that they were looking to show against Colorado. I'm concerned as to what the response is, because if this is a response, a 2-0 defeat to Colorado, what are they really doing? What's going on? So I think the break is kind of necessary.
Oh, necessary.
I'm upset with the way that they came back and responded. In the future, it shows me that if I send you off on a break, you're going to come back and you're not going to be serious.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just listen to it. You know, you get destroyed, and you go for a break. So you play like shit, and then you go for you get a break, like a little present. Go have a break instead of going and locking in at the gym. Instead of going and locking in at the gym and saying, let's go work hard. You know what? This week we're gonna train. We're gonna work something different. You know, so we come back stronger. But what do? We go for a small little break, go chill, go relax, and we come back dead. This team right now is playing dead. You know, and it comes from the confidence. And there's no confidence in this team. And Josh Wolf, that's your job, man. That's your job. You need to put confidence in these players, and they have no confidence. We look dead on the field.
Let him get a word in.
No. I mean, that was fire. I mean, I agree. I honestly agree. I think, Wolf, this was a mistake. Letting him go on a break? No, I don't think it was, mate. But okay, let me. Okay, this is how I think it's like. Imagine, like these guys are at work, you know, and you're having a tough go at work. Maybe the vibe isn't there. It's kind of like, oh man, it's not the vibe right now. You get a break, you get an extra week. Like you're gonna go out and have fun. To think that you're out, you're lively, you're enjoying yourself. Yes. And then you realize, I got to go back to work. Yes. Like, and then so that meant you go to work and you're thinking about the vacation you just had. You want to, you know, and maybe your
Yes.
mindset isn't on that, isn't on the pitch.
Now, it is important to note that not every player traveled. Not every
Yeah,
player
that
left.
is
Some
true.
guys did stay local.
And
Josh
also-
Wolf said that. There
we-
was a trading video that was dropped
Yeah.
midweek that showed Rubio, Sardes, Haddad, but then we see Haddad traveled right after that was also dropped, right? So some guys maybe left late,
Yeah.
right? But there was guys like Valencia that was probably gone for the whole break,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
that's also a fair point, and I think we are kind of a little bit reaching with this whole topic, but we're searching for answers. We're trying to figure out
yes.
why we saw what we saw on the
Yeah.
pitch.
The main
Why
topic
come back
here-
like that? Why come
Yeah.
back showing us like this? Why?
Just to kind of close out on this, the main topic here, the main frustration is the fact that the boys went on a break, they came back and they look rubbish.
And we
When-
haven't. Oh, sorry to cut
Go
you.
ahead.
We just haven't even talked about the big thing is that we're missing 2 players too. Also,
Danny and Julio Cascante, of
Danny's
course.
missing, Julio's missing. So
They are away on Copa, but you're just maybe missing them. Danny, of course, to control that midfield, and Julio Cascante to lock up that defense. Brendan Heinzak and Leo Weisseren, I don't think the goals came from their their fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the position that they play in.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if Julio Cascante and Danny Pereira would have brought you goals to beat Colorado in a match like this, man. But you're right, there are players missing.
And we're also searching, like I said, for answers. We brought up the missing players, the you brought up altitude, the 1 week break. We're searching. We're searching for you know what I mean. Like
I just brought up the altitude as just like a suggestion. It's not me saying it. Okay, I
I
want to
know
just
that.
clear that up.
but yeah, I get
it.
what you're saying.
But just real quick, some match highlights, some fast reactions. Of course, the goals from Colorado. It was a 2-0 defeat. They take the 3 points, or they keep the 3 points there at home. Now, B, I'll get your take first. Now, the first goal, the Cole Bassett goal, minute 21. After a good run down the right-hand side into the box, Valencia following the runner, and we were going back and forth on this when we first got to the stew here tonight. He leaves the top of the box kind of exposed by tracking the runner there down their right-hand side, our left-hand side. Biru is kind of left as a bystander, and this is what I tell Alex all the time. I go back to this. Biru impresses me going forward as a defender, but as a defender actually defending, I'm still kind of sus on him. I'm on the fence with him. But anyways, B, you were arguing that there was a little bit of an unlucky deflection here, or an unlucky toe poke that opened up the shot, opened up the chance for Bassett to put it into the back of the net. And by the way, what a finish by him. Slots it by Stuver, makes Stuver look like a spectator for this goal. But your thoughts, your argument as to why this is unlucky and not poured by Alex Ring and Valencia.
Look, man, we did have a little back and forth before we recorded, but I mean, look, you were kind of going in on Valencia and Ring. The cross comes in, Valencia gets a touch, falls right into for him to shoot it and score the goal. That's what I saw, and I get the open space, where Ring's positioning, and I just didn't really. Oh, there it is. Look, there it is.
There it is right there. See, now, the positioning here, Valencia tracks the runner. Now, Ring is kind of taking care of that spot. A little bit of a toe poke there. The finish, boom,
And
back in the net.
also it was I forget the teammate. He even gave him a better touch.
Fernandez.
He
Fernandez.
touched the ball, gave
I
him a
believe it was
better touch
Yeah.
to shoot that. So
He did set it up well. Cole
He
Bassett
said-
really does
yeah.
a good job with the
So
finish.
that's what I was pointing at.
It's a bit of a position issue for me. I think Alex Ring and Valencia are both caught out of position. Although Alex Ring was closest, and he does make an effort to try to, at least win the ball in 2 occasions. He's unlucky with both of them, or just maybe a bit too slow. But Bali, any thoughts on this goal, mate?
I mean, we lose concentration. I just see a bunch of people on the field that don't know what they're doing. Yeah, it's a great play by the what is it, Hernandez by Colorado? Fernandez
I believe,
Fernandez
was
by
the one that toe
Colorado.
poked.
Great play by him, but still, how do we lose concentration? Where's the midfield right there? Where are the forwards covering? It's just poor defense all around from everyone. Honestly.
Now, we had a little bit of a weird moment here. Haddad O'Brien, he's arguing with the referee, just barking at him. Dude, he's mad.
Yeah.
And he gets a yellow card, so that's very interesting with Haddad O'Brien, a little bit out of character. Josh Wolf.
Frustration, man.
Frustration, 100% be spot on. But then the next thing that we see here is the second goal for the Colorado Rapids, mate. Now, off of a throw-in, Drusi and Valencia, they both get dummied out by the Colorado midfield player, their number 10. He opens it up to their left-hand side, our right-hand side, and they just absolutely just attack the box. A bit of a bounce here and there. There could have been a handball called back off of Cabral, but B was saying that it was a little bit, it's onto his body, so it probably why it wasn't called. But anyways, the ball lands to nobody else other than Rafael Navarro. He absolutely does not forgive, no perdona, as we say in Spanish, and he puts the ball into the back of the net. Could Brendan Heinzek have cleared it out on another day? Maybe so. He swings his foot. He misses it by his reaction, the way that he collapses onto the field, onto the grass. I know he wants that one back. But Bali, I'll start off with you on this one, mate. Your thoughts on this goal? The whole build-up just really got me upset. I think Juicy was lazy. Valencia was lazy himself. And then nobody tracks back. Seba just watches it like a spectator. And I really was upset by that action that I saw defensively for Austin FC.
Laziness. And hey, that's your captain. You know, it's just
Damn.
you know, just poor. poor all around. You know, nobody's concentrated. Nobody cares. You know, and you know what's it's very good to me. Very, very upset when I see they score on us and everyone's just head down. People pointing at other players.
Yeah.
Nobody in this team ever takes accountability for anything that happens. And you know what? That comes from our captain. Let me be real. We don't have a captain in this team. Like, we don't have a leader in this team. Let's just be real with it.
It was Alex Ring.
You know, yeah.
It was Alex Ring.
It was. Not anymore.
Now,
So, it's sad.
I do want to say that Drewsy's form has dropped as of late. I think he was really doing a good job when the season was starting. I think he wasn't doing a fantastic job, right? But I think he was at least carrying this side. But for the last month, for the last couple of games for Austin FC, he's been a ghost spectator.
I know, but on the Juicy, I mean, look, I always bring this up. We always talk about it. Juicy is this team. This team is Juicy. Like,
yes. When he doesn't work, this is a
it-
reflection.
Exactly. So
100%.
everything falls on one player's shoulders, and we can criticize it because we see it and it's obvious. I'm not gonna deny that.
When you get paid six mil, man,
I mean,
it falls on your shoulders.
You got a big,
Yeah.
big bag coming to you.
And be listening to me, bro. I got cooked recently because when Juicy missed that first PK, I defended him. I said, "Yo, back off this guy. He's our talisman. He's our GOAT. He's gonna always come up for us, mate." But after a couple performances, when he becomes consistent, it's hard to say, "Hey, well, you know what? It's just a little bit of this, a little bit of that." He's gonna come back at some point. He has to, for the fans, the people that follow him, he has to come back up, mate.
fair points.
You know
Fair
what I'm
points.
saying?
No, I know what you're saying. Fair points, and I agree with that as well. I'm just, it's like maybe these new signings, Dessler, Bucati come in and things can look up. But right now, as things stand, bro, not looking good, man.
Now, just Bali, here we see Juicy miss a header. You'd think that he'd hit it, at least put it on target. Any thoughts on that?
I mean, I see low confidence. That's what I see. You know, I think that Adrusi with confidence, he makes that. You know, that's easy work for him. But as you can see, I mean, something's going on. We don't know what's going on. There's a lot of rumors going around. There's rumors going around. It's just the whole team just looks down, and there's
Bit
a
of a
problem.
shell of itself.
There's a problem, and
Bit
then
of a shell.
people want to say that, oh, wait for the players incoming. Let me tell you something. I don't even think these players are gonna help us out. I think it starts from the top. and
There's
that's
no
the coach.
way.
That's the coach. So
Bali,
to me, that's a bigger
They're
picture
gonna
to
help
it.
us out.
I
They're
love
gonna
you,
help
mate.
us out. They're
I
gonna
love
help
you,
us
mate.
out.
I love you, but
I still think
that's
that we need somebody from the top to help us improve these players. These
Mate.
players are gonna come. I'm happy. Yeah, they're coming. I'm happy. We're spending the bag. We're getting quality players in. Are they going to improve when they get here? We don't know. With this coach, we don't know.
You were absolutely cooking until you said that Bucati was not going to help this team. There's no way
He's
there's no
gonna
way
come
there's
play. He's
no
gonna help
way
us. He's
that
gonna
the
help
10th
us. He's gonna
fastest
help
player
us.
in the Champions League is not going to help an MLS side.
So
mate.
because he's fast, because he's fast. What?
That is fast too.
It is
yeah,
fast, and
yeah.
look too, and look how he transformed us for
Okay.
for
And
a
look,
bit.
and look how we're playing. What happened? What?
These players are going to make us
We're
better.
still
Bali.
losing.
They
We're
are.
losing. He's
They're
fast. He's playing
gonna
great.
make
We're
us
still
better.
losing.
My fault for raising my voice, mate. You just got me upset on that one, brother.
Because they are going to make us better, Bali.
They're gonna make us
They're
better.
going to make us better, bro.
They're gonna make us better, but look, it's the bigger picture. Are they going to improve with this coach B? They're gonna make us better. Yes, of
we
course.
don't know.
They're gonna,
We don't know. We'll
we
see.
will improve.
We'll see. We'll
Are they
see.
going to improve with Josh Wolf? Be
We'll
real. What do
see.
you think? What do you think?
so. I think
You
we
think
can
so? You really think so? You really think so? Yes or
okay,
no?
you're asking
No,
me-
just yes or no.
Okay, but
yes or no? Yes or
I
no?
just wanna
Let him
make sure-
answer.
Yes or no?
Let-
I want to know. Yes or no?
He's
That's
not
all I
letting
want to
you
hear.
I just want to make sure the question. Are you asking these players are going to improve with Josh Wolf?
These players are gonna come. They're gonna. We're gonna improve. Are they gonna improve? Are they gonna play better with Josh Wolf being their coach? Are they gonna make us a better team? Are they gonna score?
Rolo
Are they
has
gonna
a guy.
We're looking.
Rolo has
we
a
don't
guy.
know, bro. We don't
Rolo
know.
has a
bro.
guy.
We don't know, bro.
Rolo
We don't
has
know.
a guy.
Let him get here.
Come
We
on,
are gonna
man.
get
There-
better.
there-
Let's stop with this.
There is
enough.
conversations.
Enough
There
is
is
enough, man.
conversations that Rolo
Enough
has
is
a
enough,
guy.
man.
There is
enough.
conversations, mate. Now, Now, Bali, just real quick, July 18th, that's when they can start playing. I'm referring to Mikel Dessler and Osman Bukhari. Bukhari will be a DP winger arriving on a record transfer fee, $7.5 million. He will be the most expensive player that Austin FC has ever brought to the club. That's going to be pressure on him for sure. He's going to have to perform as soon as he gets here. Dessler, a little bit of a more of a low-profile signing, kind of, I guess. He is coming from Toulouse, which is a Europa League side. Dessler is a right back arriving as a free agent. That's a home run by Rodo Borrell. And what else does this team need? What position? I would say a number 9.
He's taking that right back position like that.
Oh,
as soon as he
100%.
comes in.
And I'm wondering if it's goodbye Galley or if it's Galley is going to push up.
Well, we need help, bro. So he's definitely going to be maybe playing.
Yeah, we'll see. But we can
see.
also get some GAM for him, or we can get a good trade for Gallagher. I know a lot of teams in this league will definitely be licking their chops if Gallagher is available to them. But Rodo has said that everybody is. Available.
Yeah,
So
that's the new Rodo. We're in the new Rodo era.
Well,
No one's safe.
This is a new Rodo era, of course, 100%. Now, just to finalize, Austin FC registered 0 shots on target. There was a juicy header that should have been on target, like we said. Zardis had a header as well that should have been on target. And Beto had a chance that sailed high and wide. But I just got to ask you, B, what do you think was the Austin FC's best chance of the night? It's difficult to say, honestly. That's a bit of an unfair one.
Yeah,
probably the header.
0 shots on target is just, it sticks with me, man. That's crazy.
Bali, Austin FC, 0 shots on target. What was their best chance of the night?
Probably the Drusi.
Yeah,
I think the Drusi opportunity was, I mean,
on a platter.
You need to make that.
On a platter. Hector also came in and put in some really nice balls into the box. And, I think folks criticize him, but if Hector can do something, is put in a really good cross into the box. I do got to say that. So shout out to Hector Jimenez on that one. And just like I mentioned earlier, what's going on with Drusi? No goal contribution in a month. 5 goals only this season so far. Not enough. In 2022, he had 9 by this point, if I'm not mistaken. 1 assist. He's not creating enough chances for his team. We really need him to step up 100%, put this team on his back again. 6.6 versus San Jose. That's his match rating. That was a draw. 6.6 match rating versus Portland. That was a loss. And a 6.3 versus Colorado. That was a loss. Rigoni, those are the matches that he's been gone. And his performances, his match rating, Seba, they have just been going consistently down. Now, I said it earlier. Is it a coincidence? Is it just a funny coincidence? Is Seba just going to come back out of this rut? We'll see what happens there. We desperately need Seba to come back to that DP level, that all-star, that MVP level. Because just like you said earlier, B, this team revolves around him, no?
Yeah. He is Austin. And every time we drop a big name player, this happens. When we dropped Diego, we went on that crazy,
It's never a regular season for Austin FC.
Nah, man.
We're always in a limbo.
It's never a good season where we're set. Injuries happen, but we're not dealing with other stuff.
Oh, man, it's such a roller coaster ride to be an Austin FC fan. And then you got to deal with guys like Bali. I can't. I can't, bro. I can't.
Yeah.
Imagine playing for Austin FC and you got to do like Bali, just on your case, bro, just slamming you. What would you do, Bali? What would you do?
I would appreciate someone that cares about me and wants to see the best out of
100%.
me and wants to be behind me and that tells me the truth. I would want that in my life, honestly.
So you see yourself?
I would not want a yes man around me. That's something I don't want.
You see yourself as a truth teller,
bro. You should. Come on. If body doesn't motivate you, what's wrong with you? I motivate you. I want the best for you.
On that take,
I want the best for you.
Yeah.
I want the best for these players, but they're not good enough. Some of these they don't deserve to be here. Simple.
And I prefer that than to the fans that are just gonna show you love no matter what you do.
Stuver, I love you.
I don't like that.
What
either.
a game, Stuver. Oh, I love you. Yeah, right.
Bounce back.
Come on.
No.
We're gonna be in it.
yeah. I'd rather apply some pressure.
Like
brother.
that, Bali, or how?
It's just all around, man. It's just we're a mess.
We're a mess.
We're
and guess
a
what,
big
bro?
mess.
Guess what? Who we play next, bro?
LAFC midweek.
LAFC.
It's gonna be lit. I'll tell you that.
Is it, bro?
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. Now, just real quick, Alonso Ramirez, he debuts with Austin FC. I want to get y'all's thoughts. He's the first Mexican player to play for the club. Big shout out there. Historic, as I like to say on the Discord channel. He played 9 minutes. He recorded 5 out of 7 passes completed with the 71% pass accuracy. He won the only ground duel that he competed for, so 100% there. Now, important here, Coach Wolf mentions, and Primo, if you could pull up this quote on the IG, the one that Wolf dropped on Alonso Ramirez. The general idea is that he mentions that he will see more minutes in the next 2 matches. Of course, LAFC, and I believe Minnesota is the one after that. So I just want to get y'all's thoughts on his debut. But real quick, the quote here, and B, I'll start with you. The quote here is, yeah, I think he certainly will probably see some minutes over the next 2 games. I would say I'm probably not leaning towards starting him, but like I said, he's trained with us a number of times as a 6, as a 10, the role that Alex Ring typically plays. So maybe this guy's going to replace Alex Ring here soon.
Oh, wow.
But just real quick, the moment, the historic part of it, we finally get a Mexican player to play for the club.
Yeah, that's good. I mean,
It's something.
That's something.
The only positive.
We can, positive. You know, Wolf is he never does this, and he did it. So maybe, you know, he's coming around to the idea of bringing these players in. But at that moment, at that game, I mean, what do you really expect to see out of him just to, you know what I mean, to change the game here?
I know we're going to talk about England here in a bit, but I'm going to do the Jude Bellingham celebration, you know, with the little talking thingy like that. Because when we posted the graphic about Ramirez being called up, everybody was saying he's not going to play, just to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, just give it a chance. But also, if Valencia got booked tonight, Valencia is also on thin ice. He's on 4 yellows. If he gets booked, he misses the game. So we'll be out with, we won't have Danny. And if Valencia gets a yellow, we won't have Valencia for at least one of the matches, the ones that he would miss.
And he's next up.
He would be next up,
Yeah.
and he has to step up. But Wolf said that, you know, they've been working with them. He's been training with the first team, and he's also the captain.
And maybe
captain.
everything you're saying is Wolf obviously knows the stuff. So
Yeah.
he's looking at position. So I hope that he if the opportunity arises, I hope he takes it, and I hope he does well. And we love to see this. You know, the vibe in Austin is always about the youngins coming up, man. We're all for that. This is good. This is good for us, you know.
Yeah, and I want to send a shout out to our Glass on the Discord channel. He's the FCito expert that we have on there. You know, he keeps up with this team probably on a magnifying level, and he has a lot of praise for this kid, Ramirez. He is just a hard worker. He's a great penalty kick taker as well, and he's an anchor in the midfield. I mean, Bali, as soon as you saw him come in, you were on one side of the pub, and you screamed out to me. You were like, "Yo, H, Ramirez he's coming on," and I was like, "Yeah, Bali, yeah." But you know, just your take on him coming on, bro.
Yeah, I was just happy to see someone different on that field, you know, because I'm tired of seeing some of these players playing for us. But I'm happy for him. I saw that he posted something online, and he was very emotional. He's very grateful for the opportunity that he got to make his debut. So I'm happy for him. You know, this is just a start, and hopefully we get to see him more. I think Wolf did say on the press conference that you will see him play more minutes the next 2 games. So I'm happy to see him play for us.
Yeah, he did definitely. Now hopefully the boys can inspire him to do good on the field. I know that he appreciates the opportunity. Primo, if you can pull up the Twitter post that we had on his message right there. Go to the media, the photo of him in the middle right there. Go to the next slide. He posted this message on Instagram today, Alonso Ramirez. He says, "I'll never forget this day. It's been a very difficult road, and finally the moment I've dreamed and worked for so much has arrived. Gracias a cada uno de las personas que han formado parte de este proceso. Thank you to all the people that have formed part of this process, que me han guiado, that have guided me, apoyando y enseñando, pretty much pushing me forward and teaching me. Mi familia y personas muy especiales en mi vida, my family and people that are very special to me in my life. Sé que están orgullosos de mí. I know that they are proud of me. We made it, but it's not the end. It's the beginning of a difficult race. So many feelings I have that I don't know how to express it. It's just unexplainable." Shot, bro. What a message from the kid.
Yeah, I mean, then that makes you happy. You know, you can tell he's grateful, man. This is something special for him. He's been working for this for his whole life, so something that's very, very special for him.
Hopefully he stays on it, man. Keeps working hard.
Yeah, keep working hard. You know, take that FCito team and you're the captain. Take it up to the top and prove him.
I know we're giving him praise, and just to give him just a little bit more praise, I do want to say this. From the time that I've been following FCito, he's always stricken me. He's always just, to me, he's always been that kind of player that's very serious. That's very, you know, he knows what he wants out of this career, is what I'm trying to say. And by him being the captain of FCito, not only this season, but of a championship season, it really shows his maturity. You know, the fact that Josh Wolf is able to bring this kid up, and he does something that Josh Wolf never really does, and gives somebody an opportunity right off the bat. So does that tell us something about this guy's character and his work ethic on the training ground, that Josh Wolf was able to say, hey, you know what? You are a break the glass substitution, but I'm still going to put you in. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows that he needs him the next couple of games. So he's getting him ready. He's
Yeah.
getting them warmed up.
He needs
He needs
someone.
him.
He needs depth in that position.
That's what I'm saying. I'm really happy for this kid,
Hopefully
honestly.
he takes it and he does well, man. Because you can't take anything for granted. And
Now,
and
there is a bit of a narrative that it says that Austin FC needs a Mexican player to be successful. It's important to note that when people say that, they're referring to a superstar. Alonso Ramirez is a young player. He's
Yeah.
working his way up. He's not a superstar yet. So before you start ripping on this guy because he's the first Mexican player and he's not a Chucky Lozano or he's not a Chicharito. You get a Alonso Ramirez. I know it's low profile. He's just a young kid, but just get off that case.
there's people on his.
There's people on that case already
I didn't
saying
know
that, oh, he's the first Mexican player, but he's booty. He's like a young kid. Bro, he's a young kid.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. Yeah. So
Come
those.
on.
Yeah,
People are just being random.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, boys, I think that's probably everything we have here on Austin FC. Primo, if you could pull up the next match real quick. It is against LAFC midweek. They are coming off of a win. I believe they beat Orlando 3-1, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be very interesting. But Bali, your prediction, your thoughts on the match coming
We're at
up?
home,
for
we're
the
at
Oh,
Bali? We're at
100%.
home.
Oh, we're winning. We're winning 100%. I see nothing but a win. I think we're gonna dominate and we're gonna show our class, and we're definitely gonna prove and show that we're the top one of the top teams in our conference, and we're gonna win. Let's go. Come on.
We have here, come on, Bali, be serious, mate. But we have here LAFC 3-1, their match here. They beat Orlando City 3-1. Like I said, Boanga, he scores a PK, and then he scores another goal at the 86th minute. And then Bogush at the 80th minute. And then for Orlando, Ojeda, he gets one back at the 68th minute. But Austin FC, that's who they face up next. Your thoughts on the game coming up midweek?
Man, I think everybody's gonna be in there, kind of expecting, or maybe in the back of their minds, they're gonna be like, man, this is not gonna be pretty, man. Our form coming into this game is not good, so
It could get ugly.
it could get ugly. And hopefully that what we've been riding on this whole season, which is the fan base atmosphere, Q2, the vibe, hopefully that can cause a shift in these guys and we actually pull out a performance, or maybe the underdog feeling of like, hey, everybody expects us to get, spanked.
Yep.
Maybe that pushes them to get a result.
Keep doubting us.
Keep doubting us. type of
Channel
vibe.
that. Channel that. That's what you're saying.
Channel that
energy.
on top of the atmosphere at Q2. Then I know Bali. I'm trying to.
I know what you're saying, B. Now, B, real quick, important to note that we still have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, really 6 or 7 matches until we can start playing with Bucari and Mikel Dessler. Remember, they cannot play until after July the 18th. We play FC Dallas on the 17th. If only it was just one day after, it would have been a lot different. But it looks like they'll be here, or they'll be playing versus Charlotte July 20th. That's a home match. We'll have Top Ben 90 here in studios to record a pod. And for the LAFC one, we'll have Fabian Renko in
Excited
studio.
for that one.
Excited for that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's going to be fun. I know he did a pod with Verdepende. Shout out to those boys. It was a great conversation. I listened to it twice. It was awesome. Shout out to them. But Austin FC, difficult matches coming up. LAFC, Minnesota, SKC, and New York City. Seattle, who is on a bit of a up. And, of course, rivals FC Dallas, and then Charlotte when you get the reinforcements. Now, just Primo, real quick, mate, you see this run coming up. What is your thoughts for this rough patch that's coming up for ATX?
Man, it's gonna be a rough patch, man. I think we ran out of gas already, and we need those reinforcements ASAP. But
Damn,
we're not.
we're still
not
like
gonna
90
get
miles
it
away from the
Hey,
station.
You can wrap it
Man,
up.
we-
It's done. You can wrap it up.
We outside the car pushing it right now.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
You can wrap it up.
We're driving on fumes.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Season's over.
It's done.
Nah, no way. We're not gonna do that this
We're not
episode.
doing that.
But the standings, Austin FC find themselves in 8th place. Just underneath them, Seattle Sounders. They've come a long way, mate. They were a bottom table team. They're now in 9th, fighting for playoffs. But B was saying earlier, we're still fighting for playoffs, so people need to calm down. But Houston, 7th place. Colorado, 6th place. Vancouver, 5th. Minnesota, 4th. The Galaxy, they're in 3rd. LAFC, we see them midweek on Wednesday. They're in 2nd place. Rouse Salt Lake, the guys that absolutely smacked us. Una manita. Sent us to a break, dazed and confused. We came back. We looked even worse. They're in 1st place with 34 points. So we're still in playoffs. We're still fighting. But, man, we need those reinforcements. Then everybody, Vanilla Mexican, coming out and saying, the fans saying that the new players are not going to help Austin FC. Mate, are you serious? Bucati is going to help this team. But we already
Bali
had
said
a
that.
conversation.
No,
We already had a
no,
conversation.
I'm not saying they will come and they will help us. Of course, they will come and they will help us, and we're gonna look better, right? But are those players going to? Is Bucati going to come here, right? Is he going to fight for the Golden Boot? Is he gonna be an MVP? Is he gonna be fighting for MVP? Is he
Next
gonna
season,
improve his game?
next
Is he gonna
season,
improve
next
his
season,
game?
next
Is he
season
going
he
to improve
is.
his game with
Next
Joshua?
season he
Maybe.
is.
Look, no, he
Maybe.
won't. No, he
Maybe.
won't.
You want to put a
No, he
wager on it?
won't.
You want to put a wager
No,
on it
he
tonight?
won't.
You want to put a wager on
No,
it
he
tonight?
won't. No, he won't.
Bugatti
okay?
wins MVP. How
So,
much?
Yes,
A bottle. A bottle.
I'll
A
put it.
bottle.
I'll
A
put-
bottle.
I'll
Don
buy it.
Julio. Don Julio 70.
Are you serious?
Don Julio
right now? Are you
70.
really that
I'm
Bugatti's
saying-
gonna win the MVP?
I'm saying that Bugatti is going to fight for MVP or Golden Boot contender next season.
I'll bet you a 4 Loco 6-pack.
Chill.
Look, man,
Whoa.
we need
You wanna
reinforcements
bet or not?
ASAP. And yes, these players are gonna come. They're gonna improve us. We will look different, but they will not. They will not be. They will not improve their game with Josh Wolf. Plain simple facts. I promise
You
you.
don't know
that.
though, Bali.
I promise you that.
know.
I
It's-
promise you
maybe.
that.
That's not a
I
bad take.
promise you
That's
that.
not a bad
I
take. That's not a
promise
bad
you that.
take.
Damn.
It's not a
Promise
bad
you.
take. But we don't
Promise
know
you.
when
We need a new coach.
we don't know when Rodo's going to
Period.
pull that trigger. It
Pull
could be
it,
soon.
pull it.
It could be soon.
And
It's up to him.
I know for a fact. Rodo's there. He's watching this. Do you think he's happy? Do you think he's happy? Do you think Rodo's watching that? He's like, oh, Wolf, I'm backing him. Hey, I'm sticking to him.
He said it.
I'm getting word. I'm getting
We
word
need
that
to
I
talk
got
to Rodo ASAP.
I'm getting word that I got to cut you off, Bali. I'm getting word that I got to cut you off.
Ridiculous, man.
Production is
Tired
letting
of
me
it.
know. Production
Enough is enough.
Production's letting me know that we got to move on. Euros, please, Primo, if you could bring up the matches that are coming up and also the matches that have happened. But B, Primo, Bali, that'll be everything for the Austin FC segment, mates. Bit of embarrassing defeat off of a break.
Yep.
The way that the boys responded, we'll see how it goes against LAFC. A win at home against LAFC is a statement, and I'd be happy with it. But let's be real, we know what's coming against LAFC.
Yeah, we're gonna win. You're right.
We know what's coming.
We're gonna win.
But boys, thank you for the Verde and Black segment. Now, Primo rolling into the European, to the Euro 2024
European
here
Championships.
segment that we have going on here. Now, boys, what a showing the games that we've seen so far. I got the England jersey on. They
Got
let me
it
down.
on, bro.
They let me
Rooney
down
on the
just
back.
a little bit. Rooney on the back.
back.
Rooney on the back. Ronaldo here on the table. But I think, and I don't know, maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Germany is the team that has shown out the most.
Oh.
Germany looks the best so far. You can argue Spain. But let's kind of break things down here a little bit.
We haven't seen everybody also, by the way.
True,
so.
true. So far, I guess you could say. Now, Primo, if you could scroll up here a little bit. Now, on my notes here, the matches that I had highlighted to talk about here tonight, of course, the ones that we have seen so far. Germany versus Scotland, that was a bit of a massacre. Italy versus Albania, that was a bit of a shocker there for a bit. Italy ended up doing the job, what they needed to do. Spain versus Croatia, partidazo, that was a good one.
Shocker, too.
Good game. I know, is the golden generation for Croatia finally done? We thought it was last tournament, and they actually survived, but it seems like this time around it might be over based on that performance. And then also, of course, England versus Serbia. Bit of a letdown. Jude Bellingham, el jugador de Real Madrid. Real Madrid saving a whole country. I love it. I'm down
Real
for
Madrid
it.
is doing it.
Real Madrid.
I thought
love
Jude
it.
was doing it.
No, Jude is Madrid. Jude is Madrid.
And what about Modric with Croatia, right? No, you didn't save them, right?
Oh,
He didn't save them,
he
right?
didn't save
He embarrassed them, right?
Oh, he did.
And the
Yeah,
next
right.
matches is France versus Austria, Belgium, Slovakia, Portugal versus, how do you say this? Kazakhstan?
Okay.
Czechia? Czechia?
Czech.
And then Turkey, Georgia. Don't sleep on Turkey. But
Don't
B,
sleep on Turkey.
I want to get your thoughts on your favorite match so far, which I know you're probably going to say all of them because you're just a
They've been great, bro.
footy head and
I'm a
you're
fiend.
loving
Fiend.
this. But if you could tell me about a match that kind of stuck out to you so far.
Germany looked great, although it is Scotland, and they did get a
Yeah.
red card, and that red card was nasty,
Deserved.
dude.
It should have been a purple
You-
card.
That red card was nasty, bro. On Gundogan, right? Yeah. So they look great. Good. Kai scored a penalty. But I would put more emphasis on Scotland being poor. But Albania, 23 seconds, fastest goal ever scored in the Euros. I mean, that was crazy. That was
I don't
crazy
know if
to see
that'll
that.
ever be beat. That's pretty
That's
fast.
That's
That's
fast. What are the Spain,
Spain,
looking-
Croatia.
Oh my God,
Spain, Croatia. I think Spain, Croatia, be real quick. I think that's more of a shocker than anything because we expected Croatia to compete a bit more.
Yeah.
Now
we-
they
I-
were
Yeah.
very unlucky though.
They were let down.
They were
Croatia.
unlucky.
Croatia let everyone down. I expected
Spain cooked though, man.
Just real quick on the Croatia-Spain game, they were very unlucky in the sense that when it seemed like they were getting a lifeline with that penalty kick, not only was it missed, but the follow-up play, Perisic, I believe, was the one that very intelligently put it back into the box instead of taking the shot himself, or put it into back of the small box for the original PK taker to just slot it into the goal easily. However, VAR calls it back because there was encroachment by Perisic himself, which makes sense why he got there. I know he is a very fast player, but man, did he get there razor fast. And I thought, wow, Croatia's back in it, right?
Yeah.
But nope, they were not back in it at all, and Spain ends up running away with it, mate. I mean, I think that's also one of the biggest matches that we've seen so far.
And Yamal looking good, man. Yamal.
Yamal
looking
I don't
good.
know if he needed to start, mate. If
What
we're
do you
being
mean?
real.
What do you mean? Look what he had a great performance. He
had
had a
a-
great
Bro,
game.
you're a hater, bro.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
a
no,
hater,
no,
bro.
no. It's
You
not
are.
He's
that.
a great player.
To
It's
say
not
that's
that.
a
Beautiful
wild
assist.
statement.
Beautiful
It's not
assist.
that.
To say that he
Beautiful
shouldn't have
assist.
started was wild.
Youngest
That's
player,
wild. That's
youngest
wild.
player in
That's
history
wild,
to
bro.
start, and
That's
youngest
wild,
player,
yeah.
youngest players to have an
wild. You out
assist.
of pocket for that age.
Bro,
It's
he's
not that,
that
boys.
kid. His future is so bright, and he's
Yeah.
playing for
Why?
one of the top.
Because he's
so
Barcelona
He's playing
player.
for one of the top
So,
teams in Barcelona.
But if Hendrik starts for Barca for Brazil,
Oh.
Hendrik's
pero si-
great.
ah,
Hendrik
pero
start.
si es
Hendrik should
Hendrik-
start.
Hendrik is older.
Ay, pero si
Hendrik
es
is
Hendrik.
older.
Ay, pero si es Hendrik. Ay, Hendrik.
Ay,
Ay, te
look,
quiero,
okay,
te
hear
quiero,
me
te
out.
beso el
Can I-
pie. Ay, te amo, Hendrik. Ay.
Can I say my piece?
Ah.
I'm worried that somebody, a very harsh defender, is going to come and just break Yamal. He's a very young player. He's a very...
Bro,
he's
he's been
still
doing-
very
he's-
fragile.
he's been
Lo
playing
van a
in the-
quebrar, Brian.
he's
Lo
been-
van a quebrar.
He's been playing in the Champions League, bro. He's been playing for Barca.
Because
in the Champions
Barcelona
League.
has no other options, bro. Quieren que lo quebren. Pobre niño.
Oh, yeah. He is a kid, though. I mean,
He's
he
a
is 16.
kid.
He is
Yeah, he is a
16, though.
kid. He
Look,
can
you
tell.
know
But he
what?
don't
You know
play-
what?
but he plays
Expose
like he's
him.
older.
Expose him. I don't care. Just let somebody break him.
You know what, bro?
That's what you want.
You know what, bro? Because when Pedri and was playing all those games, and Gavi was playing all those games, remember?
Yeah.
Maybe you got a point, bro.
I'm
'Cause
trying-
He is
I'm-
young, though,
I'm
but
trying to protect the lad.
the quality is there. I mean, to me, he started and he played okay, but what an assist.
great- he had a
And
great
an
game.
Yeah, it
assist
was
to
a
your
great
boy, Carvajal.
Carvajal is a
Carvajal
man.
even
Carvajal
hugged him.
is a man.
Carvajal even hugged him and told him.
Carvajal is a man.
Carvajal hugged him and gave him a kiss. Said, "You're the future." He told him, "Hey, futuro."
He did
Come
good,
on, bro.
bro.
Respect him, bro.
He did good.
He's a good kid.
He had a good showing. He had a
And
good showing.
Spain
But
looked great.
But there's gonna be other countries that Spain is gonna face that might not give him as much respect now that they saw what he can do. They're gonna go at him. They're
Well,
gonna
they got
clobber
Italy.
him.
Italy.
They're gonna clobber
Italy,
him.
Italy
yeah,
and
Italy.
Albania.
Van a ver,
Yeah.
van a ver,
Italy
van a ver.
might do some damage.
¿Se acuerdan de mí? You'll see. You'll see, mate. You'll see. You'll see. But some of the matches that we have coming up, mate. France, Austria, Belgium, Slovakia. I mean, of course, the world wants to see France, see
Yep.
what they got.
France, yep,
Kylian
yep.
Mbappe,
But
your guy.
I wouldn't underestimate Austria, mate. I wouldn't underestimate them yet. You know, I think that they're a proper side themselves. And then, of course, Belgium, Slovakia. We'll see what the Belgian players can
The
do.
Belgium's is just
That's a win. It has to be a win. But Belgium is a mess.
it's been a mess
De
for so
Bruyne,
long.
but De Bruyne, he's a leader. He's gonna take the team
Oh, he's
to
a leader.
the top. Yeah, he's a leader.
He's a leader.
And him and Courtois are best friends, so they're gonna build something nice, and they're gonna take the team to the finals.
Bro, that's a mess of a locker room, bro.
Yeah,
to
it
have
really
that
is.
situation,
I would-
to have
nah.
that situation,
Honestly, if I got
and then
called
there's
up, I would
beef.
cancel it.
There's beef, but like
Yeah.
other stuff, it's just
That's weird, right?
crazy, man.
It is insane. But I'm very excited for the football that we have coming up. Also, shout out to
Portugal?
Eriksson. Shout out to Eriksson.
Eriksson, yeah.
The man
Crazy
that came back
story.
from the death.
Yeah.
That's
He
crazy,
scored,
right?
and it was a banger goal too.
Banger goal.
That is crazy.
You think
man.
El Bicho starts for Portugal? And
Well,
by
of
Bicho,
course,
I mean,
of
course, he has
Ronaldo,
to.
Ronaldo starts.
He has to.
That,
no?
Okay, so that match is Tuesday, June 18th at 2:00 p.m. Central. Portugal versus Czechia. That's going to be a very interesting match. Cristiano Ronaldo scoring goals leading up to these.
He
to this
scored a
tournament.
brace against Ireland.
Scored a brace against Ireland. So I think he does start, mate. I think he starts.
Yeah, I think so too.
Primo, does he start? Chris?
Absolutely, bro.
He starts.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, he should.
El
If he
bicho.
doesn't,
Bro,
he should.
did you see the videos of the people that went to see them train?
Oh yeah, they
You
were
seen
they were
that?
trying,
Oh,
they were
yeah.
jumping fences trying to get to
Yeah,
him.
they were
Yeah.
getting in.
They love him, man. The star.
No, Bicho needs to start.
The star.
This is his last tournament, bro.
He needs to
Yeah.
start.
I think
Hopefully they
Roberto
go far.
Martinez. Roberto Martinez is gonna respect him in the sense that he's gonna respect that this is his last major tournament.
All right, we'll see.
Hopefully,
We'll
you,
see.
you think they'll win
okay,
it?
Hey, you think Greece is gonna come to the World Cup?
That's a good
2026?
question.
I
That's a
think
good
so.
question.
You know why I'm asking?
I think so.
Because of the legal.
Yeah,
the
he's got a
legal
case.
issues. Yeah,
He's
he's
coming.
got
He's
something.
coming. He's coming.
He has
he's
a
coming.
case. I
He's
wonder if
coming.
if they can't open it back up.
He'll
or-
be like what, 43?
He got lawyers, bro. He got lawyers, man.
I
How
don't
old
know.
will
He
he
got
be?
lawyers.
I
He
don't
got
know.
big-
That's
he
a
got
tough
big lawyers.
situation.
That's a
man.
tough situation.
And you know people are gonna bring it up.
Yeah,
they're
they're
gonna
gonna
try
bring
to
it up.
push it. They're gonna try to
100%.
push
Yeah,
it.
you're
you know?
right.
And then Turkey versus Georgia. That's gonna be a very interesting match.
Yeah.
Turkey.
I don't expect. I mean, Turkey. I mean,
It's gonna be very
Who
interesting.
do they have there? Who do they have there? That's
I
good?
think this
they
is
are
Georgia's-
favorites.
Who's,
They are
who's,
favorites.
who's good at
This
Turkey?
is Georgia's first ever
Dude,
Euro, I think.
I
Who's
honestly,
good?
Turkey, I have no really ball knowledge on them, brother.
Is
Not
Arda
gonna lie.
starting? Does he start?
I don't think he is.
Yeah, he shouldn't. I had somebody that shouldn't start. That's a kid right there. That's a little boy right there.
So
You can't start him. They'll break him for real.
They recently lost to
Yeah.
Poland. They recently lost to Poland 2-1. And let's see the lineup that they have here. Of course, I mean, if you recognize anybody, made for sure call them out. But these are just, I mean, some guys that are probably low key ballers and some respectable European teams.
Yeah.
But no name really sticks out from the Turkish
And
side.
Georgia, I think, Primo, can you look this up, bro? I think Georgia's this is their first ever major tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow,
bro.
for real? Who did they
Yeah.
play?
They play
Oh, they played Turkey. Yeah, Turkey.
I think
They
this
played
is,
Turkey.
This is Georgia's first ever Euro appearance.
I want to see. Good luck to Georgia. I want to see someone go for it.
I wanna see an
always go
upset.
for the underdog.
I want to see like
go for it.
a good storyline.
Yeah.
Like Iceland. Remember Iceland when they beat England?
Hey, you remember that? That was insane.
That was
you remember that?
wild, bro. The
That was last
commentator
Euros.
went
That was last
viral.
Euros. That's
The
when Italy
commentator-
won, right? Italy won that year.
Nah,
Yeah, Italy won that year.
did they? I
They beat
forgot.
England in the final. Remember?
No, that was last Euros, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
England got knocked out by Iceland in the round of 16. That was the whole upset.
Oh
Yeah, bro, it's the first time qualifying for
Yeah.
Euro.
See, this is their first time, so hey, we'll see,
What do you
man.
think?
We'll
What do
see.
you think?
We'll see.
Georgia.
And then Copa America's creeping up too. On top of all these games, it's gonna be crazy.
Copa America too. Copa America around the corner.
That's what I'm
It's-
saying.
It's,
Like,
it's
I
gonna be insane.
I
It's
kind
a
of
lot
wanna just take off.
a lot of football.
Just
a lot of
Just
football.
become
Now,
unemployed. Fuck it.
Some side notes here from Eric. He sent us this. He says Germany, when hosting international tournaments, 1974 World Cup champions, semifinalists at Euro 1988, third place at the 2006 World Cup. 1996, Germany won their last Euro. That tournament was hosted in England, so Germany a favorite there. 2003 born wonder kids Musiala and Wirtz, 10 goals, 13 assists with club and country for Musiala, and 20 goals and assists for Wirtz. Wirtz, youngest scorer ever for Germany at Euros and the Euros history. Big ups there. First time Germany scores 5 in a Euro game. Massive there. And this is Germany's biggest ever Euros victory, beating Scotland 5-1. Little cool side note there.
Scotland's also worst defeat ever.
Scotland's biggest ever defeat is the next note that Eric sent us. Shout out there. And then Yamal, of course, the youngest player in the Euro tournament.
Yes, sir.
Yamal.
Yamil.
His assist to Carvajal's goal is the second time in Spain's Euro history that a Barca player assists a Madrid player.
What?
That's
That-
crazy,
That's
bro.
crazy. It's because it's usually all Barca players that play for Spain, no?
Yeah, you're
That's why
right,
it's- how
bro.
could- you know,
Yeah,
unless
you know.
they assist Ramos.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But that guy doesn't play anymore because he's
Y'all
he's
think
not good
y'all
enough
funny.
anymore.
You
so.
guys think y'all are funny.
And
bro.
Carvajal is next. Like
You
he's
guys
the one
think y'all are
next
funny.
up that's done. And you see Modric, bro. That guy. You see what Kroos, bro.
Modric was-
That guy needs to retire, bro. That guy
19
needs to just wrap it up.
1964, Spain versus Hungary was the first time a Barcelona player assisted a Real Madrid player in a Euro tournament. 1964.
Damn,
Oh,
that's
wow,
crazy.
mate.
That's
crazy.
crazy,
insane, that's
bro.
insane.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
And that's it from IG Eric. So shout out to him
Shout
for
out
the
my boy
notes.
Eric. Shout out my dude.
Yeah.
But all right, guys. Anything else you want to add on to the pod tonight?
Man, it's just
Good luck to Danny. Good luck to Julio in their Copa games coming up. We're gonna talk about
Yeah.
them here soon.
It's gonna be a busy weekend.
Yeah,
For
good
us,
luck,
bro.
I guess. I don't know.
It's gonna be-
LAFC midweek, and then Fabian on Friday,
And
and then
then-
game on Saturday, and then we'll
gonna be
on
yeah,
insane.
Sunday.
we
A
hit
lot
the
of
road.
It's one
football.
of the busiest weeks of
It's a lot of
one of the busiest
football.
weeks of all time.
This
maybe.
weekend coming up, guys. Everybody listening, it's gonna be the busiest weekend in top flight history.
Yeah.
So send us strength.
This week, bro. This
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
And
send,
we
send
gotta
us
be-
strength.
We gotta be up for it. Let's get it.
Send
man.
us strength. We're gonna do the Texas tour, going to all the Texas games that we can for Copa America. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Send the bottle. Somebody send the
Oh,
bottle.
send-
man.
bro,
Send the bottle.
you guys can send some
to
coffee.
liquor.
You haven't
Honestly,
even
like
opened this one. They're from Texas Citizen.
if someone's gonna send, yeah, like I'll put it that bottle looks so nice. I don't even want to open it.
Hey, we
But,
might make a GoFundMe so they can buy us a coffee.
No,
at least.
honestly, if y'all want to help Bali out, just bring liquor, man. Honestly,
Whoa.
It's
Okay,
just,
all right.
um,
I think
I'm
that's where
sorry.
we're cutting.
I'm sorry.
Shout out to Texas Citizen for the bottle.
we still
Austin
ain't opening
FC.
it, bro. My bad.
Austin FC. We need to do better, and
Yeah.
we might pop this open for the Euro final.
Look at it. You don't want to open that. Come on now.
Oh, I do.
It looks nice. But all right, boys, we'll cut it here. Have a good night, everybody. Be safe, and we'll see you soon here with midweek LAFC and some good stuff coming up this weekend.